gonna work. I have everything set up, so this pulled up on this screen, and the thing I can switch between when I need to. And see if it's working. It would be fine if we didn't have to do audio, but if we have to do audio with it, it's not gonna add. Maybe for the next one, I'll see if we can figure out how to get the audio embedded into the PowerPoint of some way. I don't know if that's gonna work or not for us. We'll try it out.
Try it out. Yeah.
Thank you.
University School Nursing Ceremony. Please silence all electronic devices, give your undivided attention to our students, and remain seated as our students process into the auditorium. On behalf of the school nurses, we want to thank you for being here with us this evening and sharing in this very special event.
Good evening. I'm Joanne Watson, the director of the BSN programs, and I am presiding over tonight's ceremonies for our dean, Tara Halsey, the dean of the School of Nursing. Dean Halsey is unable to join us tonight, and she's asked me to deliver her greetings to you. Members of the stage party, faculty, students, family, and friends, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the School of Nursing Spring Pledge Ceremony for the BSN classes of August 2020 and December 2021. I'd like to take a moment to introduce the stage party and the faculty assisting with tonight's ceremony. But in the meantime, why don't you guys sit? I'll let you sit. That would have been helpful, right? If you don't mind standing when I say your name so that everybody can see who you are, I'd like that. Billy Vance. She is our clinical, there you are, clinical assistant professor and also faculty and course coordinator of Nursing 211. We have Tanya Payerchin. She's a clinical education assistance professor, and she's the coordinator of the BSBA 2 BSN program and coordinator for their 211. And finally, our speaker presenting, I've got Roger Carpenter. Sorry, Roger Carpenter. He's our associate professor, and he's also the coordinator of our honors program here at school. And then finally, our speaker for tonight's ceremony, and that is Jesse Kuhn presenting our address. Seated at my left over here are faculty members from the School of Nursing. They're a very dedicated, hardworking, knowledgeable, and experienced group whose skill at educating greatly contributes to the success of our students. I'd like to ask them to stand, and if you'll join me in recognizing them with some applause. Caring is at the heart of nursing and is the reason that it is such a rewarding and challenging profession. Nurses are at the backbone of our healthcare system, caring for our patients and families 24/7. We're there when people are at their most vulnerable and truly make the difference in their lives. Every day, you will touch a life, and a life will touch you. There are not many professions around these days that can actually say that. And so tonight, we are going to welcome you to our BSN program. I'd like to read a poem that was written by a nursing student, and I hope that you'll take these words to heart as you begin your journey and into nursing here at WVU. You will be mentally stressed. You will be emotionally challenged. You will learn how to work together. You will learn to work alone. You will learn to speak, and you will learn to listen. You will learn to lead, and you will learn to follow. You will be constructively criticized, and you will be praised. You will shed a few tears. You will share in each other's laughter. You'll learn the need to help each other, and you will learn to help yourself. You will learn to be part of a group, and you will learn to be yourself, an individual. You will learn responsibility. You will learn discipline. You will learn these things because one day someone's life will depend on you. You're a nursing student. You will graduate. You will be, in all its wonder and glory, a nurse. At this time, I have the pleasure of introducing our speaker for the ceremony, Ms. Jessie Kuhn. Jessie is currently one of our senior nursing students, and she will be graduating this May. She is a native West Virginian from Raleigh County, and she is also a HISTA program alumnus. She founded the HISTA program alumni chapter here at WVU, and she is currently our chapter's president. Jessie is doing her leadership rotation right now on 9 East, which is a surgical oncology unit. And after graduation, she plans to work here at Ruby Memorial Hospital in either pediatrics or oncology. Please help me to welcome her.
Good evening, fellow nursing students, friends, and family. Normally, this speech is given by a most recent graduate. However, this semester faculty decided to allow a current student to speak. I'm both humbled and honored speaking to the incoming class of West Virginia University's School of Nursing. It's a true blessing to be able to witness this special occasion with you and your loved ones. To the parents, grandparents, and guardians, you did it. You shaped your children into passionate, hardworking, and self-motivated individuals who will make wonderful nurses. To the other family and friends, you did it as well. You supported and motivated your future nurses just like they will do with their future patients. You did your job. Now let the amazing staff of professors, clinical instructors, and student services shape them into an outstanding nurse. As Joe mentioned, I am Jessie Kuhn, a traditional BSN student in my final semester of school. I'm here to give you a sneak peek into the next 2 or 3 years and share my journey of the most challenging yet rewarding times in nursing school. I'm the youngest of 5 children and the last to graduate college. My oldest sister has a master's in public health and currently works for WVU. My brother is an engineer who has traveled all over the world and moving back to West Virginia to work. My middle sister is an outstanding 3rd grade teacher and a mother. My other sister is a middle school basketball coach, gym, and health teacher. Being the youngest, I knew I had to do something way more exciting and cooler. I've always been a people person, and love being able to do good for others. That's when I discovered nursing and immediately knew I wanted to become a nurse. When it came time to find a school, WVU was my first choice. I was part of a HISTA program, Health Science Technology Academy, in high school during a summer camp at WVU STEP Center, Simulation Training and Education for Patient Safety. I instantly fell in love when I saw the mannequin mother giving birth to her mannequin baby. I mean, how much cooler can a school get? That's when my ultimate dream was to be accepted into WVU School of Nursing. And after being denied for fall semester and spring semester enrollment, was offered a spot at WVU Tech Nursing School, which I denied. Then, September of 2015, I received my email of acceptance into the spring semester. I ran out of my nutrition class and called my mom with tears of joy. My dream had come true. Here I am now, in my senior year, about to graduate from WVU School of Nursing. The past few years have been rewarding, but most definitely challenging. I've experienced many successes as well as failures, and both have shaped me into the woman I am today. You too may experience hard times. The main and most important thing is to not give up, no matter how much you want to. Allow yourself to cry. Say you're going to drop out. Trust me, you will, or want to give up. But remember why you chose to go into nursing in the first place. Think about how rewarding it will be when you graduate living your dream. And when times get hard, reach out to your support system, whether it be your family, friends, or fellow nursing students. I used to get so annoyed when my sister would call me every evening at 5:30 to ask me 20 million questions. From how was your day, what are you doing right now, and what did you do today, and so on. Now I'll look forward to those phone calls so that I can talk her ear off about my good and my bad days. But if she gets too annoying and I really want her to get off the phone, I start asking about her stool characteristics or tell her in every detail about my patient's stool that day. So take the annoying phone calls from your loved ones, even if you're in the middle of studying. And if you need to get off the phone, just ask them something gross or tell them something gross. Although family is a major key in your success, your fellow nursing students play a bigger role. Get to know as many nursing students as you can. They are the ones who truly understand what you're going through and will always encourage you to strive your best. They are way more comfortable talking about bowel movements and how cool things are that you get to see in clinical. Julie, my right hand nursing bestie, was way more excited when I told her I got to stick my hand inside of a paraplegic patient with unstageable pressure ulcers and touch his hip bone than my mom was. Or how awesome it was to practice inserting Foley catheters into a tissue box using my childhood stuffed animal Clifford the Big Red Dog as my patient. They also make better patients to practice on, especially when it comes time to your head to toe assessment. A little tip: don't forget to say umbilical was midline because you'll get 2 points taken off. Another important aspect to your success is the wonderful staff. They are here to make you the best nurse possible, whether it is by teaching you or by listening when you've had a rough week, month, or even year. I've spent numerous hours in Julie Turner's office, talking her ear off about my personal life and cried when nursing school was kicking my butt. Also spent time in Amy Miner and Joe Watson's office as well, both talking and crying. They are no longer my teachers. However, I still stop in their office to give them life updates, such as recently getting engaged to a man I met my freshman year of college. They were just as excited as my best friends and family. My point here is to get to know the staff, whether they are in student services, professors, or clinical instructors. They have made an impact on me, and I'm positive they will have an impact on you. A few final words: make the most of your time. What you learn in your first years of school is just as important as your last. You are responsible for your education and future career. Don't take the easy way out. Spend the time studying. Don't wait until the last night before and try to memorize your notes. Understanding the information will get you further in school and in your career. With that being said, grades do not define you as a nurse. You can be an outstanding nurse but get B's or C's on your exam. It takes more than just content to become a nurse. It takes compassion, empathy, and the ability to advocate for your patients. My last piece of advice to you: don't spend all of your time studying. I learned this one the hard way. Find time for yourself, a way to cope with your stress, and hang out with your non nursing friends. In general, find a little time to breathe without talking about school. It's hard, but you can do it. Also, don't be afraid to ask for help. Nursing school is hard. Your teachers are here to challenge you, not break you, even though it may seem that way. Go to office hours, study groups, or even get a tutor. When you become a real nurse, you won't be expected to do anything alone, so why go through nursing school alone? I promise there's an end to this craziness we all call nursing school. Good luck. You got this. Trust me, I know. 3 months, 15 days, 6 hours, and 30 minutes from graduation, but who's counting? Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse. We appreciate you taking time out of your day to share your story and your well wishes with the group. You're a great representative of West Virginia University, and we'd like to provide you a gift. Yay.
Thank you.
Heavy. All right, heavy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tonight's ceremony is a special one where we welcome our newest students to the study of nursing. Some of you in the audience are nurses, may recall that as nursing students, it was traditional to receive your nursing cap that you proudly wore while you were a student. Luckily, nursing caps are now largely a thing of the past in our current high-tech healthcare environment, which is probably a very good thing because all I remember of my nursing cap was every time I tried to bend over to do something at the side of the bed, it got caught on the curtain. And so I was constantly readjusting my hat. So caps are no longer used, but nurses continue to have a special bond to each other that's developed through the course of nursing study. Tonight, we welcome our newest students. Instead of receiving a nursing cap, students are going to make a public commitment to professionalism in their nursing studies and practice, and you will receive an engraved writing pen as a reminder to this commitment that you will make. At this time, I ask that our students stand and join me in the recitation of the student pledge. And in case you can't see, it's on the back of your program. As a West Virginia nursing student, I pledge to uphold the ethical, moral, and scholastic standards that have been established in this school of nursing as well as the profession. I will conduct myself in a caring and compassionate manner, always acting in the best interest of my patients. During my educational endeavors, I plan to work earnestly and honestly to achieve the highest level of knowledge in order to prepare myself to become a capable, accountable, practicing nurse. Students, you may be seated.
I will now read the names of the students. As each student crosses the stage to sign the School of Nursing Pledge Book, our faculty will award them with the commemorative writing pen. Students, please approach the stage at this time. Miriam Capehart, Tunis, Tunisia. Maria Robel Delata, Hinton, West Virginia. Emily Dirth, Clarksburg, West Virginia. Samantha Denham, Fairmont, West Virginia. Susan Donnelly, Charleston, West Virginia. Samantha Flowers, Morgantown, West Virginia. Miranda Gable, Morgantown, West Virginia. Morgan Hornsby, Parkersburg, West Virginia. Kayla Lewis, Kingwood, West Virginia. Brianna Plummer, Baltimore, Maryland. Nicholas Post, Clarksburg, West Virginia. Deanna Weimer, Morgantown, West Virginia. Annie Adams, Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Alex Aiello, Bluefield, West Virginia. Tori Benjamin, Charlestown, West Virginia. Allison Berry, Martinsburg, West Virginia. Emily Berta, Weirton, West Virginia. Sarah Caracciolo, Petersburg, New Jersey. Savannah Chevront, Baltimore, Maryland. Hannah Claycomb, Connellsville, Pennsylvania. Sophia Kreka, Washington, D.C. Brandon Sahara, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hannah Dragonair, Weirton, West Virginia. Evan Estrada, San Antonio, Texas. Grace Falzo, Charlestown, West Virginia. Aaron Fansler, Fairmont, West Virginia. Sarah Giolini, Pelham, New York. Lauren Graham, Morgantown, West Virginia. Hannah Halterman, Pendleton County, West Virginia. Dakota Hammer, Williamstown, West Virginia. Catherine Hetman, Painesville, Ohio. Jackson Hill, Chester, West Virginia. Kayla Horsey, Terra Alta, West Virginia. Kristen Hudkins, Parkersburg, West Virginia. Madison Jeffries, Shinston, West Virginia. Paige Jones, Charlestown, West Virginia. Emma Keach, Ridgely, West Virginia. Meredith Kerber, Parkersburg, West Virginia. Jean Morgan Lorio, Nashville, Tennessee. Lauren Maloney, Parkersburg, West Virginia. Dana McAlpine, Lower Burrell, Pennsylvania. Megan McAvoy, Springfield, Virginia. Jenna Miller, Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Rachel Mullins, Charleston, West Virginia. Madison Newsom, Fairmont, West Virginia. Shelby Rice, Clifton, Virginia. Carmela Robinson, Baltimore, Maryland. Allison Smith, Newburgh, West Virginia. Nicole Snyder, Erie, Pennsylvania. Faith Stevens, Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Autumn Taylor, Summersville, West Virginia. Amanda Titus, Mannington, West Virginia. Brianna Watson, Severna Park, Maryland. Anna Hedrick, Nitro, West Virginia.
As nurses, we must always adhere to our commitment to lifelong professionalism and the practice of our profession. I would now ask that the students and all the nurses in the audience stand and recite together the International Pledge for Nurses. Oops. Good? Good. Okay, we're going to try that again. In full knowledge of the obligation I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skills and understanding I possess, without regard for race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious belief of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the registered professional nurse. Please join me in congratulating our newest BSN students. No matter how challenging this program may be, remember why it is that you chose nursing and keep that goal in sight. You're all capable of succeeding in this program and going on to become registered nurses. And you will join the thousands of nurses who have graduated from West Virginia over the 57 past years and have gone on to make a tremendous difference in the lives of thousands of people for whom they have cared. At this time, I ask the students to stand. Well, you're already standing, so that's helpful. And to face the audience, and let's thank your families and friends that have supported you in all of your nursing education thus far. Yay! This concludes our program. Guests are asked to remain seated while the students regress from the auditorium. Like, what is that called? What is this called? Once the students have exited, guests will be released for the dessert and reception in the health sciences pylons area. Thank you. We're good.